Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebokov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
So go and do something sensible.
You've come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We want to avenge our men and take your message back to Lord Hanush as soon as possible.
And how am I to understand that? You don't like it, Trotsky? Do you miss anything here?
No, of course not. It's just that we're duty-bound, and I'm sure they're impatient for our returning Ratite.
All right. I understand. But now, let us turn to the matter at hand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir, but did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunately.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
That kind of frontal assault needlessly risky.
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori,
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
Ah, junger Mann, komm on.
Hey, blacksmith's boy.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Nah, sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I get that, but you gave von Burgov your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Ha! It didn't take you long to find fame, my friend.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort, no violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. Well, I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest. God be with you.
Florian's ring.
What's that sound? Eh?
Yourself, Florian.
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's right. The young one who never stops blathering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. In short, if you need something doing, do it yourself.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, how sweet. Tell me, who is it from?
That's just a little token, my lady. A token of a certain man's favor.
Will you tell me his name?
Hold on, I know that ring.
So do I. What's this about, Florian?
I know very well who's behind this. Herman will pay for this.
You! You were trying to trick me!
Of course. But the bumbler messed it up.
I'll show you, you thief. Outside now so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
Do your worst, sir. I'll be happy to see you dance.
You damned lout. You add insult to injury.
Teach him a lesson, Florian!
We have to see this.
Outside. I'll show you. Jesus. What happened?
Forgive this peasant, sir, for being floored by your nobility.
That's right, dung grubber. Remember this? The only reason I'm not having you clapped in the stocks is that your lord might need you in battle tomorrow.
Sorry, I don't know your name, my lady.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
My liege Lord Radzig and Lord Hanush sent us to Trotsky with a message. They want to end the war in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Aha! I thought you were going to recount your adventures, not talk about high politics.
Sorry, you're right. I'll start again. It all began one lovely day when we'd been on the road for ages. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. So there I am, up to my balls in the water, seeing how everything had turned to shit.
What? I beg your pardon?
Oh, I say.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say, of course.
All right. Carry on then, but don't forget you're speaking to a lady.
We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
They chased us into the rocks, but we escaped.
Very good. But why not go into a bit more detail?
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
Well, it was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
An interesting tale. Thrilling, even. It's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Sorry, my lady, but it was mainly Lord Capon's life that was in danger.
Ah, yes. How true. Let's hope fortune favours him tomorrow as well. And you, young man. I'm sure that rabble that caused so much trouble will be defeated, captured, and justly punished. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Enjoy the evening, Henry.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her!
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones. Schlecht für dich, gut für mich, mein Freund.
But never worse.
You should see the sawbones.
Was ist los?
But you could throw
It's all
better.
yours.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Nein,
Looks like you
gar
don't even
nichts.
want to play. The last
I'm
time I
done.
was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here. Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
We have an early start tomorrow, it seems. Whose idea was that? I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
That was a good game, friends.
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
Things with Florian took a bit of a wrong turn.
Aha, so I saw. You still have a lot to learn about court intrigues. But you deserve your reward. The people were amused in any case, and so was I. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. God be with you.
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Burgov?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trotsky. As the royal chamberlain, he has to be in Prague most of the time.
What does the royal chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the royal chamberlain. Subcamerarius in Latin. He's one of the 9 most powerful officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots in them, and appoints the royal judges.
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
All right. But can you explain it to me briefly?
Briefly? Politics are bloody complicated.
Or maybe you could start with why they captured our King Wenceslas.
That's obvious, isn't it? King Wenceslas's rejection of our high nobility started to annoy them. So, they joined forces with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund, and war broke out. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Burgov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, they can't agree on what to do about it. I think that's why Lord von Burghoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But give him credit where credit is due. Unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day, that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Burghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because he handed out royal positions to them.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Burghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
Greetings to you.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry, I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks.
Damn!
And I had you down for such a handy lad.
No, it simply isn't possible. And Austin is an idiot. I'd have to take an axe to that lock.
Oh, well. Never mind then. I suppose I'll have to ask someone who's better with his hands. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Take care, have a nice evening.
What will it be?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted on clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
We're leaving.
All right. How much do you want for a better sword and armor?
It'll cost a bit, but I'm sure we can come to a deal. If the price is right, I should be able to find something else.
Is this enough?
That's more like it.
That's agreed then.
Thanks. Here's the best armor and sword I have left.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it. I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nabarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where?
Knife!
Hey! Fuck! Can't get out! Give me your hand!
Show me your...
Come on!
Slice him up!
Get up, Henry!
Come back!
What are you waiting for, numbskull?
Yeah!
Nice strike!
You got it! He's done! Hey! I put a hand in! Nicely done! You can't take me! Die!
Me! You never
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! Do you hear, Henry? I need you here!
Do it!
I'll have your ass.
Hurry, you fool! Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Fuck yourself! Shit! Him out! He got me!
Mercy!
My God!
I surrender!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Christ,
Capon!
stop messing about
Hands!
and help me!
Christ, I have to go to him!
Christ,
Capon!
stop messing
Where the
about
hell is
and
he?
let us
I
free.
have to go to him!
We have to find a different way. But fast! There are more of them behind us! Oh, Christ! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast! Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down! That's it! He's done! You lived like a wretch, and now you'll die like one! Keep! We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill! You won't get my strike!
Hey! Come on up with this bastard! Next! Nice hit! Bleeding like a stuck pig! You got it! Next!
Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons! Fucking
Capon!
help me!
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
I'll show you how I run those fancy moves for fuck's sake!
Mercy! I'll hack you to ribbons!
Got it!
Nicely done!
Quick! Down to the mill and
Capon!
cross the stream!
Hands! Christ, I have to go to him! Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do!
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Touchstone. My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Come on! Are you gonna get to the task or not?
Enough! Damn it, boss. You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye. Folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.